Welcome back, everybody, to Epic Quest Random Adventures. I'm Brad, this is Hoy, and Hoy, what are we doing tonight?
Tonight we are doing Mortal Ties at the movies.
At the movies? Dude, we're sitting outside.
I know, it doesn't look like we're at the movies.
We're at a drive-in, old school.
Old school.
Yeah, we're gonna grab some popcorn, some snacks, and watch a movie on the big screen out, underneath the stars.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is my first time at a drive-in.
Yo, we got our snacks, we got our seats, we're ready for this movie to pop off. And tonight is a special night here at the drive-in. It's the Knoxville Horror Film Fest. My buddy William runs the event, and tonight we're gonna watch Return of the Living Dead.
What's up, guys? We got our snacks, we got our seats. Movie's not started yet, so since we're here for the Knoxville Horror Film Fest, we figured we'd talk about our favorite Halloween movies. My favorite Halloween movie is Trick or Treat. I think it totally encompasses what Halloween is all about. John Carpenter's Halloween is a great Halloween movie. At least it takes place on Halloween. But by far, hands down, favorite Halloween movie, Trick or Treat. How about you, Brad?
Dude, you almost like stole the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
For Halloween time, I 100% love Trick or Treat. I love it. It's my stuff.
Yes.
But a horror movie, I mean, you took such a good one that I will go with Army of Darkness with Bruce Campbell.
Ooh.
Dude, just if you want the funny and the spooky, that's kind of my thing.
That's a great mix.
So I'll go with that one. I really enjoy that flick. So
you just can't go wrong with Bruce Campbell.
You can't. Bruce Campbell's the shit. So Bruce, if you're watching, holla.
Hey, you're king.
Yeah. Hey, do us a favor. Go on here and tell us what your favorite horror movie is. So let us know down in the comments. Hopefully you're enjoying spooky movies year round. We're kind of doing this right before Halloween, so let us know what you think. What you doing? What you doing?
About to watch a goddamn movie.
All right, this is my buddy William from Knoxville Horror Film Fest, and he's going to talk to us a little bit, man. Tell us what's going on tonight, brother.
This is the 12th annual Knoxville Horror Film Fest, and this year we've moved it to the drive-in for safety concerns, but it's kind of awesome because we've always wanted to do a big event at the drive-in. Tonight is the Grindhouse Grindout, which is our filmmaking competition where teams make exploitation trailers, and we've also got probably the coolest double feature we've ever done, Return of the Living Dead and Demons. And then we've got Grizzly 2, which is a film that was originally supposed to come out in the early 80s, but has sat unmade for all that time until the producer from Yugoslavia finally decided to put in some nature footage and random bear footage and finish the movie. And it's kind of a premiere that we're doing here, so we're pretty excited about that. The festival's been running, like I said, this is the 12th one for 12 years. We typically do it at a combination of Regal Cinemas and our theater, Central Cinema. But this year, due to COVID, we thought it'd be cool to move it out here. And we've got vendors set up, and it's been a really cool experience so far.
Tell us about the Central Cinema, a little bit about that.
Central Cinema, one-screen movie theater that we opened. It's been open for 2 years now. We've been closed the last few months due to COVID, but we are reopening this weekend. We're having some of our festival screenings there. We've got short films playing, and we're playing Brandon Cronenberg's new film called Possessor. And that's David Cronenberg's son, and if you like David Cronenberg, you'll probably like his son's movies because they're very similar. But after that, we're staying open. We'll have that movie running for 2 weeks, and then we've got more movies coming up in November. And we've just been kind of doing rentals to keep us afloat, but we're hoping to stay open for good now.
Well, dude, thank you very much for letting us talk and putting something like this. It's just dope together because this is a very unique experience that a lot of people do not get to have. I mean, there's not a lot of places that have drive-ins anymore.
No, it's sad, and that's the one good thing about COVID that I can think of, is that drive-ins are getting a rebounding and getting more business because people want to go to movies, and this is probably the safest place you can do it right now.
All right. Thank you, William. We'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks so much, Brad.
So apparently when you come to a drive-in, I don't know if you can see me, but you need to bring a radio with you or you'll kill your car battery. So let's not do that. Spooky dokey, wear your mask. Don't give me COVID. Hey, hoy. What'd you think of Babies with Rabies?
It sounded like everyone really liked it.
Starting in a minute, Hoy.
Cool.
Cool. You're out of focus like shit. Spanking the chicken. Choke it. Choke the chicken. What are you doing? You checking your OnlyFans?
Yep. Things are doing good.
What'd you get? 49 cents this week?
Yep.
Last week you only had 35. So
I know, it's a new record.
it's a new record. It's on.
I figured if I made my own OnlyFans, I'd be making money hand over fist.
We're going to get in and we are going to talk about Return of the Living Dead. So, all right, what happens in this movie? Since we can't show it on the screen, we're just going to talk about it a little bit and show you some stills. And this dude, Freddy, gets a job at a medical supply warehouse, and his boss is kind of showing him around and, trying to impress him, and they crank open some old military, containers, and boom, kind of unleashes this toxic gas. So that's where things go downhill, because apparently there's some type of contagion in there that creates zombies. Let's do Freddy. He's trying to get off from work to go party with his friends, so they're going to meet him after work. So they roll up to where he works, and he's not off from work yet, so they go kick it at this old cemetery. They're a bunch of punk rock kids, and doing the punk rock thing, like 80s kids did back in those days. From there, all hell breaks loose. Zombies start coming to life. People start getting munched on. These are not your typical zombies. These can kind of think a bit, can talk a bit, and I guess they're in incredible amounts of pain, and the only thing that relieves that pain is eating brains. So, and these zombies also, once they get dismembered, they their pieces can still function, I guess. So, until you, I guess, destroy their brain. So from there, everybody starts dying. Cops get called. They die. The iconic tagline of "Send more paramedics" comes from this movie. Man, you want to talk about a killer soundtrack. If you're into the horror rock, horror punk type deal, you've got songs from The Cramps, 45 Grave, TSOL, one of my personal favorites, Rocky Erickson, and also Music by the Damned, and a few others in there that really fill out this soundtrack, which is phenomenal. So this movie was pretty cool back in the day. I didn't go see it in theaters. I was a bit too young when it came out. It came out like in 85, so 8 years old, so still a little too young for flicks like this, but I definitely did see it, in my teenage years, and kind of got into the whole zombie genre of film. So near the end of the movie, the military gets called in, of course, and they decide the town must be destroyed by nuclear artillery on the morning of July 4th. So after the nuclear strike, at the very end, of course, you got to make way for part two. It's raining, it's putting out the fires, and then you can hear more zombies from Resurrection Cemetery heard screaming in their graves, which indicates a new invasion is about to begin, according to Wikipedia. So, kind of just reading from there. So, man, it's a badass movie. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely see this flick. And we're gonna get back into the video now and show you how our night ended. Peace. All right, well, I guess we're calling end time on this one because it started piss pouring rain in the middle of the movie, and when you're sitting outside with no protection, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'm assuming at the movies usually doesn't have the weather warning for it, but hey, that's what happens when you do things epic. So
yeah. So join us next time. Subscribe, comment, like, tell us about what movies you've been watching, your favorite horror movie, and we look forward to hearing more from you, or more. I don't know. Fucking, my brain got wet. Bye.